Eh, manners respect people, manners respect people. Me there. I listen to Debbie's Jervis TV. She's one of them people, one of the people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and she just talk about Burkina Faso and how the people them are work to improve the road. So everybody everybody see the greatness what go on in Burkina Faso people. Manners respect people. Welcome to the Saturday Night Live. Without John Travolta. Let's put it that way there. It's yes, people. I'm still here. Just there. Check with the Interfresh. The Inter. there with the Interfresh channel. I feel I refresh. I refresh. Make sure so everything is good. Receipt. The man a take care of country. The man a take care of people. Them. A building country in our one of the best country in Africa. Actually, I follow. The funny thing about it is, all of them people that before him did a fight for the same thing what the man want. Right through history come down to we creating our own and having our own. But the coming like said that's not supposed to happen, people. Constantly, and everything coming like say we're not supposed to be the star in a full life. No matter how much you work and earn it, and no matter how much we earn it, it's like say we're not supposed to have it. Which is crazy. But people you see right through history, we always are struggling. We always a struggle, always a fight. But nowadays, the fight we have amongst each other. And the thing about it is, the leaders them what we're supposed to have, we organize we in the right direction. We don't really have no leaders. We have entertainers. I'm gonna tell you, something, I have so much I have enough highlight of so many things, past, present, and future. People, it's so important enough for we understand it, keep on stressing it. It's so important for we understand past, present, and future. Because me say if we no focus on it, nobody are gonna highlight it. Nobody don't care. And when we not care about something we important to we, why would somebody else care? And why would somebody else consider it important? That's why I say if I open up them book and I see them things that now me know why it's important. Why we continue doing the things we're supposed to do. Can't blame nobody except yourself. All right, people. So, I talked about that brother here before, right? Um, Thomas Thistlewoods, him name. Now, me talk about the facts that we supposed to write, right, and keep track of we self, right? Um, the young lady said that the person, our grandfather, did I write the true history, right? Our great grandfather did I write the true history of them past, and now she says she can sell it in our book, right? She can sell it in our book, and trust me, that's a real authentic history. See? So I keep on telling us on of you right, on of you keep note, and I have to keep track of on yourself. That is so important. Alright, so I'm gonna highlight that brother yeah. The brother yeah named Thomas Thistlewoods, and that man I used to keep a diary on all the sickness when I used to do to people. Right? That's why I say if this a sick man you can keep track of him time of all the sickness when him do. Why can't we write and keep track of our time? I said keep a note, keep something for write down something so you can keep track. Because I say if we not write with history, if we not write yourself in our history, or somebody else are gonna write with history. Because nowadays, I say all of the things that mama got through, it's usually black against white, right? Or white against black. You never hear no other race a fight for equality and justice. Now everybody come and say them do this and them do that and them great and them greater than us and all of them things and them invent everything and that's the narrative people. But just because they must say it again, it don't mean say it has to be true or it's true. And they must say it. But we are live it. That's the difference. That's why I'm saying I don't have no problem doing this, highlighting these, open up the book on them great people and show them people that say we have great people on a daily basis. We're no great people in there. So once we are reinforced the fact that we great and we have great people, them can't talk, but it don't mean nothing when we have the proof. And we keep on saying we have the proof. Right through history we have the proof. Everything copy. I read about one man yesterday. One man yesterday turned out to be him turned out to be the Lone Ranger. Him turned out to be Terminator. Him turned out to be John Wick. One man, one man, Reeves. One man. And the first time I'm gonna do the highlight pan Reeves, me never know say the man is so great. Him all have Pitney in a CFL, NF, not Pitney, but still bloodline, right? Still connection. In the NFL, in the CFL, in the NHL. Hmm? So when me talk about hero, when me hear film story, because the way the man talk about the man yesterday, me I forgot take lesson from him. Now me I find people where actually I do what when me I do I find people, great people in our history and I highlight them. It's like said the algorithm changed for me. A few of them I say, wait a minute, wait a minute. All of the information them come up because when you a true thing when you accept whatever the algorithm give you, right? Then the algorithm just give you the information it want to give you. Now me I see them all of them stuff here and I find all of them stuff here. It's so amazing and love the fact that other people are do it. So to them I say I pick that brother here because that brother here is a sick individual to us. But the thing about it is one of the things I say, even back in the days we used to do evil things to each other. Whether we want to or whether we volunteer or not, we still do it to each other. We still used to hurt each other, and we still hurt each other. So when the lady a talk about evil and wickedness and all of that stuff, and me I say, but wickedness and evilness don't have no color. It doesn't. Wickedness and evilness is just a form. So people were evil, right? Them just evil. That's why I say bad people can do some good, but they're not gonna do consistently good. And sometimes good people do bad, but they're not gonna consistently do bad. So Thomas Thistlewoods now, oh yeah, I have to introduce. I never use a brother information on my platform before. So him channel is Politics Watch. Now this have 108,000 views and 8.3 thousand likes. I'm gonna tell you say usually you can see all 1 million or 2 million views and only like 800 or 700. 8,000 likes. Yeah, that's definitely we are. But I'm tell you say the people them don't care. But this is introduction to this man channel, Politics Watch, and Thomas Thistlewoods. As we proceed, people.
Grown children. The Jamaican elements and gimmicks, quote unquote Jamaica, I talk about from start to finish. Maybe the people wouldn't be so docile, so obsessed with entertainments and gimmicks and just being blind consumers to anything will look cool like a child, basically overgrown children. The Jamaican rebel is a myth. Sorry to break it to you. Jamaica has produced many rebels over the years. Enough of them left, even go here to go help fight for the revolution. But
People are right off at the start there, so that's true too. The brother we got here to go start the revolution there. Him did start I try started at Jamaica and then rat out for the and kick it. Oh, so I tell the people it's like you know understand how deep grown this hate of ourselves is, and how we treat each other all the time. You hear me I say? That's why I say you have to find like-minded people. But as we proceed, people,
the idea that Jamaican masses have been rebels is quite simply not true. Historically, it is a fact that Jamaica did not earn its independence. Jamaica did not win a military victory and then establish itself as a republic free from European rule. Nothing of the sorts. Even the rebellions them a Jamaican start about, enough of them, while they spooked the Europeans, made them nervous and very aware that things can go really bad, it didn't ultimately defeat anything. Post World War II, the major colonial powers like the British, French, and them people were on the ropes. The war had completely battered them. It was hard to hold on to the colonies. Look at when most African countries, most Caribbean countries got independence, and you will see most of them fall in the same 10-year period. That's not by coincidence. For the most part, Jamaicans are rebels without cause. They rebel against stupid things like parking spaces that they don't want to park. They say they don't want to park, yes, sir. Alright, they don't want to go should I do it, they want to go should I do it. That's what Jamaicans call rebels, like make noise and something like that. But actual rebels, in the days of the literal slave plantations, the rebels were not the norms. They were the exceptions. And these rebels were often sold out by other black people.
uh-oh, here we go. Tell the people, I know if we have to, details to know. We have lots for detail, but I tell you say, we are the worst enemy for real, As we proceed, people.
Just talk about rebelling would make man go carry news to background next thing you know you're dead. Understand, the people who were calling out the madness that was taking place, they were the bad guys. Let me say that one more time. They're rewriting history before your very eyes. People like Marcus Garvey, people like the national heroes, whether it's Sam Sharp or whoever you want to think about, Paul Bogue, whoever you want to think about. Back in those days, there were many Negroes who like on them out. But so Marcus Garvey all on them general after him dead and gone, and they realized it too bad, and they realized that the whole world that this man was this great leader. And his homeland, Jamaica, was like, oh shit, everybody has.
I swear, people, Bob Marley, look, that's one thing is consistent. We don't like for a hero. Somebody after sure we say this person is a hero if we believe. As we proceed, people.
That is general. All right, we could quickly boost him up. When Marcus Garvey was alive, the things that he was saying was ridiculed throughout the history of Jamaica, whether it's 50 years ago or 200 years ago. The people who were calling out the madness, the acidity, the plantation, and those that run it, people who were calling out the most popular people at the time, they were hated. Those people were ostracized. Long after them dead and gone, them jump on the bandwagon. Nothing has changed. There's a reason why some of the wickedest people you'll ever see, whether politicians or entertainers, they are the most popular people in Jamaica and they are the most crowd behind them. Nothing has changed. Right.
Past, present, future, people. Past, present, future will never change unless you change it. And we are looking for somebody to change it. When we look on Burkina Faso, I see the job where Abraham Toria do, it can change. But I tell you, say the amount of fight we are going to get to change it. Because enough of them people there love it just the way it is. So the next generation, me I telling you now, these are the things we're going to have to deal with. These are the things we're going to have to understand. Like-minded people will make changes. Policies change things. Amendment. Right? Because $50 million can't get you out of jail. So policies, amendment to laws and rules. That's where I have to focus. Because protests not change nothing. And I can't protest till next year, 10 years from now. That not change nothing. As we proceed, people.
Understand this. They don't teach Jamaicans real history because they don't want Jamaican children to grow up militant. If Jamaican children realize how serious certain things were, they would do everything to make sure say it can't happen again, whether it's in a different form, because something might not happen exactly what happened before, but it can take shape in another form. We're telling us that this plantation don't look like the plantation where money that dead pan 400 years ago, but nothing has changed. Who's at the top? Who is the elite guy? What them look like? Sorry, out of many one people. No offend nobody because I don't know a thing already. A bad mind around the place. Sorry, it's hard for me to keep the bad mind. I'm so bad mind now, so it's hard to keep it down.
I'm going to tell you, say the blasphemy word. The B word. I know, Jamaican toss it around so eloquently and so fashionably. You know, Jamaican turn anything in a fashion. So I say, if you don't have bad mind, that means you're not a Jamaican. Imagine that, eh? But you know bad mind. You're not real Jamaican. Ain't people? As we proceed.
Old time days, top was non-black. Then you have the house Negroes, them and the bootlickers, them. Then you have the people them who for them job. You have the agents and the pawns and the spies, the backer and all them something there. Guy, nothing has changed. These videos.
And this is why I'm telling you, say, you have to learn how to play chess. Because I'm telling you, say, a pawn can become everything except a king. A pawn on the board can do everything except become a king. pawns can only move in one direction. Yeah, it's not checkers. As we proceed, people, education time, you know.
Make people uncomfortable because it goes against the out of many one people concept, and that was put together for, you know, as me say, when people start asking certain questions like, yo, how come 90% of the population looks so? But when I talk about the elite power structures and who actually run artists and control that looks so, how you get around that is by telling people out of many one people. Let's face some harsh realities before going to the video I'm telling about this background. I haven't been to every country in the world, but I've been to enough to know say the black man has to be right, the weakest of them all. We're not talking about physical strength because some dummy are going to tell me about LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal being 7 feet tall and 500 pounds of muscle. You might tell me, say, Usain can run 100 meters in a 8 seconds. I'm not talking about that type of strength. We're not talking about that type of strength. When they travel the world, whether you go Asia, Europe, even Africa, where they think say in a black man place, guy, think again. Caribbean, South America, no matter where we go. So it's no surprise that the countries that they put the black man will beat them chest. Oh, man a yard, guy, be quiet. A 3'2" man from Guzungung province can drop in your place and run that. One time you read the history of Jamaica, the Caribbean, you realize this is nothing new. It has to be studied. Who may I talk about today? One of the wickedest backers in Jamaican history is a man by the name of Thomas Thistlewoods. Vile.
Thomas Thistlewoods. Thomas Whistlewood. Because when they whistle them, they would over your back. May I tell you that they whistle there. Ooh. But I'm telling you, say people, past, present, and future, when I look upon it, it not gonna change. It's not gonna change. Why? Because we don't care about the past. We just live now, the present, entertainment time. And right through that one of the biggest downfall. Entertainers as we leader. Jokes and comedy. That's all the politician them really bringing up. Jokes and comedy. But the people them not get it. As we proceed.
Monstrous. A sadist. Some would go as far as say he was a sadomasochist. A brute of the highest order. A few old-time Jamaicans pass down stories about him, via oral traditions. Old-time days, man, sit down and get around table and or get around a fire, or get around some food, and old people pass down stories to young people. That kind of fade away, but it's still about him. You can ask, some real Jamaican historian who know them man name. Thomas Thistlewoods. If you don't know nobody like that, the best mainstream work we can point you to is a book called Mastery, Tyranny, and Desire, written by a man named Trevor Bernard.
Trevor Bernard.
That's Burnard. That's the best mainstream one we can give. A vile monster. I can tell you now, I say he was one of the wickedest backer Jamaica has ever seen. And he still had his fans. Thistlewoods, like many Europeans, heard stories that Jamaica is a place where you could be the son of some regular guy from Lincolnshire or Leicestershire. You're not having a big week in England where you can just get a little money and go to Jamaica and turn big week there. So that was Thistlewoods. You never come from high society England. Let me say that one more time. Thomas Thistlewoods did not come from high society England. He was not a blue blood. In England, he was nobody of any particular big title and big rank. I'm telling you, say a long time things are going on. You can be mediocre in Europe, mediocre in Asia, and become the definition of quote-unquote excellence in Jamaica. Now, even in Jamaica, there were other slave owners who were much bigger and richer than Thistlewoods. But what make him stand out was his particular methods of how him, quote unquote, discipline fee enslave them. If you want to do more reading, you can also go check out The Best Poor Man's Country, Thomas Thistlewoods in 18th Century Jamaica by James Robertson. The Best Poor Man's Country. I tell you that the more things change and the more them stay the same. But Thomas Thistlewoods documented his own barbaric acts. Thomas Thistlewoods documented his own barbaric acts via him diary. So on a word amount from the slave them, him, I say when do?
People, that me say even this man I keep track of evil vile deeds them. No say no can't bother write nothing, no can't bother study nothing, no can't bother read nothing. As we proceed, people.
This is what make films do.
The smaller.
It's so important for we write. And write through a story. And you probably have to write the story 2, 3, 4 times too. Because I did done write my story already, I know I have to rewrite it. Right, people? As we proceed.
This is what make film story so interesting. Because enough of the other backward them, a slave I tell the story. We're backward to them. Thistlewoods, because as me say, he was sadistic, was writing down what him do like him describe. I guess it was the old time version of recording your own sex tape. So I write it down. What him do and how him penetrate this and how him dig that and this man is vile. But
back then them used to write it. Nowadays them are sing it. As we proceed, people.
Oh no, hear nothing yet. Now here comes back Thistlewoods. Interesting name because he may not fling hood on countless Negroes. Whole heap of them was involuntary, in other words, rapeable. But there was the voluntary. This is the next part I'm telling about in the quote unquote history books. Make it sound like every woman was raped. Far from it. Listen to this. Thomas Thistlewoods had a style where he would drop at least a 1 flag in a year. So, no care how the slave go on like say, he want to behave himself, him get a 1 flag in every year. Him spend nearly 40 years in Jamaica. So you might have a well-behaved slave, but him still get a 1 flag in, at least 1 every year, just to remind him. So you know nobody boy. When slave really get trouble, same thing was 100 lash. Quick 100 lash. Basic punishment that. Yes, a basic, yes, basic 100 lashes on Thomas Thistlewoods plantation was a good day. Well, let's not listen to me. The slave them who get 100 lashes and only get that consider themselves lucky. You see, Thomas Thistlewoods was of the idea that because the white slave owners were the minority of the population and Jamaica was 90% black and Negro, they couldn't win a numbers war. So therefore, he used psychological warfare to keep them in line. Mainly through fear, intimidation, and them thing there. He would brutally punish one so that the rest of them say, well, John, no dog, me don't want to end up like him, you know. No dog, you know, see them the room course. Look how room course mash up. But tell the man say if he easy dog, but tell just build my youth, cause bad to bad. Bad to bad, yeah, once a year, me I get my mouth bust up, but bad to bad dog, when I want to look at shed and me I get a little food. Me I say, me I tell room course the dog, just go easy, my youth, and don't violate the general. Room course talk about him tired of them life, I know, and this is my for mash up. Me I say your room course dog, yo, alright, there for your own. You think I know Jamaican that talk so? See me them sound now. John, look at you, I'm serious in the dog, but In the day, you have to realize, say, yo, things spooky, and man, say, yo, in the day, it might say, I can get a little money and so I can buy a little food and, you know, I go eating time and watch my TV. So, that would just go easier, dog, because, I said, dog, the other alternative too risky.
Yo, people, okay. That's why I'm saying anytime them say, I never know say it go happen to me. Them don't know say it happen already, you know. But them not do nothing about it. Anytime it happen to them say, boy, you no need for help me, you no need for help me. As we proceed, people, past,
That was
present,
easy,
and
dog.
future.
A long time, the black man attack, so that's why everybody trample over him. Pathetic. Don't tell me about no slave guy, tell me about the rebels. I'd rather die on yonder gallows, that's who you tell me about, guy. I don't identify with people who talk about, yeah, but that was going easy. Where are they now? Still dead anyway. The slave guy who was saying, we should not get overrun by this guy, we should not take the lash from the man one time, at 100 of them on the land, and only 3 of them. We should not get a beating from the man one time, at 3,000 nowadays, so, and only 20 of them. So, how fair get most of by them, man? The people them who that talk about that go easy and nobody cause no trouble. Them people they know where they are now. They're the same way. Just like the rebels. This is why I'm telling you, I might not agree with a man's philosophy. I might not agree with a man's tactic, but I have nothing but respect for people who are willing for dead for them believing it. Some people are simply harder to conquer than others. You're going to have a very hard time conquering Iranians. Check the history of the Iran and the Iraq war, and you know why. In the Iran and Iraq war, there were minefields set up to stop the Iranians from moving from one location to the next. And some soldiers would volunteer to step on them and make them go off so the dude behind them can go across and fight. Jamaicans no built so guy. Jamaicans are clowns and consumers. In World War II, when you heard about the Japanese kamikaze fighters who flew them planes directly into ships, when you think Pearl Harbor is just a movie, you understand the mindset somebody need, willing for dead for him country like that, you might not agree with it. I'm talking about the mindset. Let me say that again because there's always some dummy one at the back. Yo, so we all say, man, if you go fly a plane, listen up, low IQ guy. I'm talking about the mindset, throughout history. You will find countless stories where an entire group decided they would rather live their life right there so to make the next group or the next generation win. Within Black history, you have some rebels, a minority of rebels who give them slave master or the enemy hell. But the group were passive. I rewrite history.
That goes to the Ashanti warriors them.
Being selling out each other and participating in the own destruction of their own people from Wapi, Mother even born, much less to make him. These are facts, guy. Some people are simply harder to control than others. The history of your favorite quote-unquote Maroons. Remember, so there were 2 sets of Maroons. One signed the treaty and one set didn't. When Baka realized that the Maroons are giving them hell, when him link up with some and sign big treaty and give them this and give them that, they were...
Okay, I mean never did the Maroons them either. I'm going to tell you, say, because them have so much issue with the Maroons, right? Because they must say, who is Maroon, who is not Maroon. So just trust me, there's a complication with the Maroons and them not really taught the full story on the Maroons. So I'm going to highlight the Maroons eventually. As we proceed, people.
Happy if you hunt and kill other black people. Show me where in history you've ever seen a war divided by race and a group of black people make thousands and thousands of whites team up with them and hunt and kill and capture other whites and bring them to these blacks. Just show me this, guy. Where you can't, for love nor money now happen. For love nor money. When I talk about no 2 and 3, I meaning massive. And to make things worse, these Irish Saxon quote-unquote Maroons still celebrate that treaty to this day. It is their greatest achievement ever. Signing a treaty with their colonizer, where a part of the treaty explicitly stated they had to hunt, kill, and capture people who look like them. Guy, don't talk to me. Guy, I'm telling you, there's a mental illness within the black race. They are proud.
Well, we said that already, people. We have mental issue, right? We do. Remember, Reese was fighting against the people them who fight against him owner to free him. Yeah, people. Mental issues real with it, trust me.
Part of them history. Any white guy who help even a black man out about the kindness of him heart. Back in the day, he used to dead. He used to call him nigga lover. Hang him on a tree, just like the black man in my help. That's how Billy Joe was serious. Before Uncle Sam became quote unquote the leaders of the free world, whatever they want to call themselves now, the image they might try to put out. Back in the day when Uncle Sam was showing them true colors, any white guy even see one black man and suffer and boy more, him don't even have a team up with him. Him don't even have a team up and help him kill no white man, you know. Them just have to help him. Just help a black man in any way. And that white guy would be cut down for being a quote unquote Negro lover. That's how serious other people is.
Okay, and in a Rosewood they had white people helping black people. Right? In the Underground Railroad too. Them have white people will help black people. So I know all if them catch them, yes, that the mother do to them, but we get help. Right through history we get help. That's why I'm say I know all bad people are still bad people. Good people will always be good people. As we proceed, people.
Because me a fight against man, who is you for go help man? I saw them look on it. Listen to this. Whenever somebody would run away from Thistlewoods plantation, when they get catch, he would have them stripped naked, skin bust up now, you know, so you know, say punishment time, because who you think you are running away from plantation? He never done this. So. He would then cover them in a molasses so that insect would have killed them with bite. Remember them skin done bust up already. 100 lashes was a good day. So you know, say, getting catch after you running are probably 1,000 lashes that now. Skin bust up to nothing. Alright, rub him down in a molasses. Rub him down good. Rub her down good, head to toe. Here comes the mosquito and flies. Tie up, chain up, can't move. You know, mosquito annoying when they can't move. And you try to kill one mosquito with just take it on you. Imagine when you can't move. And your skin already bust up. And you're covered in a molasses, so you know, say, it'll draw 1,000 mosquito. A film thing that. That was Thomas Thistlewoods. And next tactic, after the slave them get bust up from beating, we tear up them skin. Use pepper and lime juice and rubbing at the wound. Guess who was doing enough of this rubbing at the wound? Other black slaves. You're thinking to yourself, yeah, but they never want to do it. Unicorn meat. And you soon hear about them. And you soon hear about
people me say, just because they we see them skin, them not them not mean good. Keep on saying these things. Because right through history of them same thing will always pop up. We don't love each other a certain way. True thing, just to treat each other, even today. I tell you, the man backs up the next man over $1. No reasoning. Even then, if them say them have to do it, if the master say them have to do it. No? What the excuse? No. I mean, even then, when if some of them did want to do it, then could I still lie and say the master make them do it? But no, What's the difference now? And the same thing will happen. As we proceed.
Them. I'm telling you already, say Thistlewoods was a monster. When him really want to step it up, because I'm telling him, say Lashes was a good fit. When him really want to step it up, the Derby's dose, DERBY, Jamaican say Derby, but when time me them talk about the football club, a Derby me them say, so that means I saw it pronounce Derby's dose. You want to know what Derby's dose is? He would get one slave to defecate in the mouth of another one, and then sew up the mouth of that slave for the rest of the day. Let me say it one more time. I'm going to talk in a plain, vague terms. You can do what you want. Him get one slave shit in the next slave mouth, and then sew it shut. Sew it shut. If somebody are defecating in your mouth, your instinct of maybe spit it out back. So by sewing the mouth, it left two options to the slave.
Lord Creator.
Either you swallow or you keep it in your mouth for the whole day.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
There is no limit. That's why we're not talking about guy. I'm telling you, it's unnecessary wickedness yet. This Bakra took creativity
To a sick
for
level.
all the wrong reasons to a whole different level. He made a slave defecate in our next slave mouth and then sew the mouth shut. You're thinking to yourself, this can't real. Even by my standards of being a little YouTuber.
Imagine
But I
that.
say, as somebody did to a next person, whether they want to do it to or not, them still do it. I'm telling you, them something they're not still in a way. The way people all I use machete per man neck. And them thing, that's how we treat each other, you know. So we treat each other even today, even worse now. Why? Because we don't have somebody over we are forced with it do it. We just treat each other a weird. That's why them say sometimes, you know, when them in the up Marcia, big up yourself. Them say back in the days when the people them a live a certain ways, I live good together. That was the best time we ever have because we did have one goal, we did have one destiny. Now we have too much goal, too much destiny. We not focus on nothing. We just lost. As we proceed, people.
Standards of being a little YouTuber, making up things to get views. This can't real. Then go and go research for yourself. Thistlewoods would do things like this because, as I said, he used psychological warfare. How does a minority control a majority? You cannot win an all-out brawl. You cannot. If everybody decides that we are going off at the same time, you can't win it. You cannot win a physical battle. All if you have all the gun in the world, 10 man now go win against 10,000. You will be overwhelmed at some point. But them days, weapons were much more primitive. Bakra know that. So it was mind games them use and defeat the masses. Mind, not the body. They made sure the people on the plantation were mentally weak, spiritually weak. It was the intangibles. That's what them use conquer black people, the intangibles. It wasn't the physical. The slave on the plantation was a huge, well-built Negro. Imagine Shaquille O'Neal and them people there. Big and strong because them days of them breed black people for their ability to go work back on the plantation. So them say, right, you big thick guy over there, so you go breed with sheep, you know, must make some well-built slaves. What is one boy, Pitney? Yes, he's going to make a very good slave. You black girl, You shall make a fine concubine and ride all night. That's how it worked back then, guy. Physically, the slave could have broke it.
Okay, and that's the thing right there too. The mentality where we still have, we have 500 women. But when we come out of that system, we were the highest marriage. We were statistically, we were the most married people, and now we are the worst. Are yeah, pretty much without the bottom. And then we have this single mother. We keep on singing upon this single mother thing, and that come up to 72%. 72% as the black household is single parents. Eh? As we proceed, people, the things that we will not look upon, the things that's so important to we are them things that we are ignore. As we proceed, people.
Slave master neck with him bare hand. The slave back then was much stronger physically than any black man alive now. Because the conditions them survive and what they had to do and still live till their whole and dead, they must have been
It's true. Them used to live 72. Jesse live until he was 72 years old. Most of the people them 80, 82. One person me gonna do a thing for him. He's 100 years old, right? So the people them used to live long because all of the chemical and something them in the food, they never have to do them things there, right? But now them have to control. Everything is controlled. As we proceed, people.
exceptionally strong. Them little soft Jamaican man when they bought the place couldn't have survived back then. They talk about some seriously strong Negroes. Them could have broke back and neck with one hand. So how do you prevent it from happening? By mentally and psychologically dominating and controlling the Negroes. This is how Thistlewoods justify his actions. He say, at this me have to do because the only way we can keep them in line. Now here's the thing. Throughout all of this, Thistlewoods, like many other backers, still see themselves as, moral people and good people because who them lad do them something to wasn't no humans. That's how them justify it. They didn't see slavery as immoral, and it definitely wasn't illegal because the law supported slavery, which is why when slavery ended, the slave masters had to be compensated, not the slaves. So when you tell them about the law, they ask you know which law. That's like when you talk about God and they say, which God? Which law? European law? British colonial common law? Guy, step aside, I'm not impressed. What you talk about? Guy, the law said slavery was legal.
I'm saying anything is legal until enough people say it's not legal. And then them amend it. But even when them say it's not legal anymore, right? Again, down in the South, when them say slavery was abolished, them still did not practice slavery, right? And this is how they end up with the Confederate War. I'm telling you, all of them things I'm going to explore because all of them is past, present, and future. Most of the things what happening in the past, it not changing. It's that we're not paying attention to it. That's why it's so important for we bring up these things and highlight them things here, as we proceed, people.
I said Baka should be compensated for his slaves, not the slaves get compensated for the act of slavery. How will them go through? Thomas Thistlewoods' diary make it clear. Thousands of times, him write down in his own words when he enslaved them. One of his preferred methods was sex. Thomas Thistlewoods was an out-and-out rapeable. He argued that black people didn't fall under the social contract where other people get. Therefore, you can do this to them. So if he was to force himself on a white woman, then in a female eyes, that's wrong because that is a person. But forcing yourself on a subhuman, well, that's fair game. The human mind is fascinating like that. You can do mental gymnastics and justify anything. And by the way, back in these days, none of these plantation owners, after them done beat, kill, torture, and rape, Sunday man them in a church. I tell you, say God they on them side. Nothing has changed. Just like now, the wickedest Jamaicans will tell them about me love God, me love God, me love God. Which God? But throughout all this, remember, we're talking about somebody where theme thing was Darby's dose. Throughout all that, because you must be thinking to yourself, well, that them and them must eventually they must revolt and chop out that them and their head clean, guy. Understand this? Thomas Thistlewoods still had his supporters. Many of the Negroes on the plantation. You may be asking, but how? Simple. The same way every Don, politician, artist, human trafficker, how are you popular in Jamaica now? Put on one treat, give them sitting. Remember, it's not what you do, it's what you do for them. It's not what you do, it's what you do for them. It doesn't matter what you've done to others, as long as you don't do it to them. Let me love you. Let me say that one more time. Let me repeat. It doesn't matter what you have done to others, as long as you don't do it to them, and better yet, give them sitting, then you're the general. You're the boss. And we'll take side with you. And no Jamaicans lack any true moral compass. And now, throughout all of this, use your brain, the man, as the slavery don't make sense. How can 10 people, a family of 10 Anglo-Saxons, on a plantation and control 500, 1,000, 1,500 people all over the Caribbean and the world? How? Guy, there were other slaves there who were co-conspirators, who worked for...
Yeah, because when you see the movie, that when you watch Django, when we named the Samuel Jackson, yeah, theme part. I watch a movie that I shake my head for real, you know. Now, if you watch a movie that for real again. And so, no matter I'm telling you everything, when you listen to something, over, you get to understand certain things. Trust me. As we proceed, people.
Bakra. Why do you think Malcolm X had to make sure telling us that he was a house slave and a field slave? The house Negro was loyal to Bakra. He helped him deal with, round up, exploit the goat yai of the other Negroes. And anybody who want to go into plantation, he must sell them out. His job was to help find and kill anybody who was a threat to Bakra's system. The house Negro sellout's job, apart from helping Bakra get even richer and more powerful, another one of his jobs is to help find and get rid of any Negro who is a threat to the plantation. If you try to mention any talk of no escape or no rebellion, him run gone right away. Bakra the boy live under someone, man. We need no time, him dead. So when you see these grotesque ground lizard looking people like don't slide or walk on them boat, yo, we can't even find someone to understand, guy, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. You see him white out in skin, not when the
Past, present, future. It doesn't change if we don't change it. You ain't talk about Malcolm X? How comes Malcolm X just come in this conversation? Eh? Because me tell you, say, it's all connected. As we proceed, people.
Him Anglo-Saxon. That really burn him. But him can get as close to it as possible. These clowns, right, are agents of them daddy. They never start with that grown lizard looking freak Tommy from Dunslide Funeral Home and other people like him when you feel DJ them. A long time they stay so. Guys, the scoreboard no man about 10,000, 20,000 people make videos on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, but all of them have their eyes fixated on one prize is more valuable than others. You look at YouTuber, they know why. I mean, I don't make videos about out this and about out that. Other people say the same thing, but them know who them fear and them know why. I tell you about Thistlewoods' favorite quote unquote girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. The black woman who was in him life. Stand up strong in him life and now move. All them do speak out some little controlled opposition. Controlled opposition, cause again they're controlled, then just move around freely. Nobody knows no officer because the system, the machine knows that that person is 100% not a threat. Them tell you that Jamaica is a free society where the citizens have all these rights and the citizens can do this. Guy, don't be stupid. In Jamaica, you can vote for your MP to push through a mandate and the Senate can block it. The unelected Senate can block it. That's where they put their favorite house Negroes and house Negresses.
Okay, and you see, for they're trying to get a Juneteenth holiday, federal holiday, and the people then pass it through the first stage, and then they have it stuck in a parliament. I'm gonna say that's not important to them, and they're showing you it's not important to them. The people then get over a million vote, and the people them rather do a research, spend money on the route. So that's why I say past, present, and future. It's so intertwined, and we are part of the fabric of it. We are part of the fabric of the whole thing. But we think so we no count. We think so we no matter. Because we treat each other like say we no count and we no matter. As we proceed, people.
And their custodian class, people like Tom Tavares, Vincent, and them people there. Control opposition. The job of the control opposition is to state some basic big things like life is unfair. Oh my God, the bills are high. Oh no, we need to put up fixed crime. There's some vague statements and make it sound like they're against the system, but in reality they are the system because the system put them where them there. And if the system fear them, then couldn't they so? They would have to hide in some bush and be some kind of revolutionaries. Their life is quite contained, guy. That's control opposition. One of Thistlewoods' favorite Negroes, favorite house Negroes, was a black man by the name of Lincoln. Old slave driver Lincoln. Now, Thistlewoods used to beat Lincoln too. But Lincoln used to beat the rest of slaves them. I'm sure how this working. Thistlewoods used to beat Lincoln, but Lincoln could batter bruise lesser slaves.
Okay, so this is what me I say now. Say when them say when them say abuse, what was the term what them use? Abusers abuse people, or them say hurt people. What meanwhile me say hurt people want revenge. so so when this I wanna meet them the black people, they might take revenge. Literally, I take revenge on them because he can't take revenge on the person where I beat him. And that's how me always look on it. I always seen it like that. I don't really think that them want to hurt people. I just think that them want revenge. For real. Because if them did want to hurt people, right, them would have hurt the people who have hurt them. That's the fact right there, so. If them did hurt the people, them would hurt them. Them wouldn't have no problem with nobody else. So it comes down to wanting revenge. As we proceed, people.
Lincoln higher than other slaves, but lower than Thistlewoods. And even though Thistlewoods beat him still loyal to Thistlewoods because Thistlewoods put him above these other Negroes. Do you not see how nothing has changed? Thistlewoods claim same rate Lincoln. Give him all kind of things. Lincoln will defend Thistlewoods, no matter how much beating him get. I tell you, so the mind of the Negro has to be studied. No matter how they get beaten like dog, beaten till they piss at themselves. Eventually their mindset is, but yeah, but in the day, they must say, give me this one time. So it's master dog and plus myself as part of it. Lincoln did have a little name. He did have a little talk. Who gave him that talk? Thistlewoods. So his loyalty was to Thistlewoods, because of Thistlewoods make him can look down upon these other Negroes. And that is the most important thing for many other black people. Not elevating to the top, not threatening the machine, not making it to elite status. They don't want to challenge Bakra. They don't want to challenge man from Guzungun province. As long as they are above these other Negroes, they are happy.
And that's what I say about brand, the name brand clothes. The more name brand you have, it's the more influence you have. Man, is it influence? Or the more talk you have if you have a name brand clothes and can impress people with your name brand clothes. Yeah, pretty much that's pretty much what our status is. That's why I say past, present, and future. When you look on them things, it's real. But nobody don't pay attention to it. As we proceed, people, because until I say the next generation we have to do something for them. We can't just say we're gonna feel them too. We can't. We have to educate them and show them how important them is to making changes. As we proceed, people.
I don't know black people stay so guy. Has to be studied. I'm telling you, say, Thistlewoods used to rape off no fine black slave then. He was a very sadistic man. Brutish. He documented his own rape. He documented it. Me not talk about word and mouth from the slave them. Because you might say, yeah, but the slave them are certain thing. He write it down like him and document him on porn. Very sharp and vivid details. Grotesque details. This man is on the plantation raping off a black woman. And big 6'2", 6'5", 6'20" black man turned up there and watch him. And did nothing. Because mentally they were defeated.
Alright then, people. So them book that I'm right. Them diary there where I'm right. What you think I'm write them for? All I'm book and in documentation. What you think you do them things there for? As we proceed, people.
The man tell you about, yeah, but dog, suppose the man go beat me again, dog. Suppose the dog, suppose we'll get tight up now, dog. To this day, it is very hard for enough to understand how certain things we just say now. Enough black men complain, say black woman rape them. Guy, understand, even that have come from history. Because historically, the black woman see that fear man is the weakest of them all. Fear man sit on plantation while being 6'5" with 700 pounds of muscle. Him can lift up one bigger all by himself, but he could not lift a hand to stop Anglo-Saxon guy from raping his woman. These things come straight down the line. It is very hard for enough black women to take black man serious. But now listen to me. We are going deep in that. No. It is very hard. They talk about historically. Black women have always, to this day, black women put white men on a pedestal. No matter what they want to tell you, black women put white men on a pedestal. They see them as some kind of leader, done. They're very submissive in front of them. Them things they now come from knowing a guy. Historically, imagine a woman up on a plantation and watch fair quote-unquote men who outnumber these frail Europeans who are battering at the sun. Remember, there was no AC them time there. Them still gonna watch this pasty guy from who in England or Scotland, a sweating a batter in his sun, a box down man, a kick down man and a piece per man. And she look across and see this big old strong Negro. And no care how she get raped, ain't gonna stop it. Guy, be realistic. It's going to be hard to respect that man there. Throughout all of this, Thistlewoods did have a black.
Stop, man.
And again, right through history, people. Then keep on piling up and then keep on piling up on the man. And it's true the woman, them gonna feel a way about it. Only a strong black woman can live with a strong with a black man. And some some of them man they far from strong. But it's a strong black woman. But thing about it is them not get them respect. Then get one day, one dege day. Happy International Days, ladies. One dege day. One dege day uno get if you say uno a greatness. Uno great more. But I'm telling you, so then can put a date to a number, add some sprinkling around it, and here you go. You're sold for $1. $1. As we proceed, people.
Thistlewoods did have a black girlfriend, concubine, whatever you want to call her. Her name was Fibber.
Fibber.
She served as his chief housekeeper. Big title. Fibber hold whole heap of talk on the plantation. Whole heap.
So just imagine how she butt up all of them other slave there. Jeez. I can just imagine that, people, because if this a man is so vile and she love him. As we proceed, people.
Big woman. But where did her power come from? Handed to her by Bakra. Thistlewoods and Fibber had a relationship. She was not like the other woman them. Meaning, say, if she tell Thistlewoods say she don't want to have sex, he listened, he documented it himself. On multiple occasions, Fibber never feel it. And him say, all right, cool. The other slaves, the one them when hold down, them get them choices. Fibber and Thistlewoods had a relationship. 30 years, Fibber and Thistlewoods do them thing. But she wasn't alone. Yes, there were other female slaves who, him and them, got a thing going on. So you're asking how? How can one say I get old and all kind of sadistic and barbaric accent? We're not talking about regular intercourse now. We're not talking about regular push this and that. We're talking about anything can get in hand pan. We're talking about, as I say, sadistic. We're going on a different level now. The man was a deviant, but he still had his supporters. He still had black women in quote unquote like. And they defended him by saying, well, he can't be that bad because him now. Let me say one more time. Fibber and the woman them, with the quote unquote, they with him kind of like him. No, him have like a harem of black slaves. One them now for hold down. They can't wait to get one backers from Bakra. Them can't wait to get one Bakra backers. Their justification was, well, him give it things, and he did give them things. As a matter of fact, Fibber even get land and business out of Thistlewoods. Do you know how extraordinary that was? For a black woman, them time they a black slave here get land, a year piece of land is you run this and all business. They were happy to look the next way because he might give them things.
And it not changed. It hasn't changed. Still the same. As long as me okay, me not care about the rest of uno. As we proceed, people.
Yeah, him make such man defecate in a such man mouth and sew it up, and yes, he might rape Patsy, But him not do that to me. I don't know Jamaican stay so you know. You can make a Jamaican overlook any brutality, any barbarism as long as you don't do it to them and you give them sick. Nothing activates in the brain that we are in this together, therefore we can make this happen. This is why even when time enough of the quote-unquote rebellions that took place in Jamaica and other places in the Caribbean, one of the reasons why enough of them failed is because they were not coordinated. In other words, that man a move now and them next 20 man now move. So that one man go out there and get what he don't get. The puppet, the agent, the house negro, it's nothing new. All the difference is now them have money and then can put on a stage show and then can go to the House of Parliament and then can put on one, they can now speak much better. Now they can fly upon plane, but understand the mindset hasn't changed, guys. I promise you, whether it's 100 years ago or 100 years from now, if you go a certain place, if you go find any country you think nice, them love tell us that Norway and them place they friendly and nice and peaceful. Make a group of black people go Norway and defecate in our white man mouth and sow that mouth. Remember me tell you go and find out how nice Norwegians really are.
Manners, respect.
Me see how much people have said my story about one incident where one black youth killed some little girl in Wales. White guy gets so vicious. That's him all start attack man who never have nothing to do with it. Him just start run, him just start group up man. Him just alright, we not just target this specific group. But you see you come from Rwanda, we know this is where you want to come from. We're gonna just group in all you Negroes. As a matter of fact, while we're at it, we're gonna just throw in all the Muslim guy in at you. Hold on they can dead. Hold on they can get it. Where you say you come from? Man a ball about me general, a Pakistan me come from. Me not know with it. Liar tell, hold a lick in your face too. Man all get ready to shoot the white flag. Me general, I'm from Pakistan. I had nothing to do with what happened in Wales. Did you say what? Me no business where you want to come from. One year a guy killed 3 little white girls. The whole of them go and feel it. The youth who do the killing was born in the United Kingdom. And by the time they're done, then tell us it's a war against immigrants. Because you know why? Them the business where you want born. You don't come from Boya. You might born here, but you don't come from Boya. Your people don't come from Africa. And you know why that? Because culture and mindset. Their mindset is Negro guy, Muslim guy, we no business if you're born here. But we know say your grandfather in born here. But we know say your father in born here. And your father born here, we know say your grandfather in born here. Because you don't look like we. So you see, because you don't look like we, then you are not we. So any excuse me get to rise up, you go and get it too. That's the difference. You don't realize that a sleeping giant are like sleeping bears. You ever see a polar bear asleep? It might look cute and cuddly, but if you ever wake up on this side, you might go up on a spree, all your intestines in pop out. I narrate Irish accent, narrate house Negroes, narrate, and people don't say my bad mind. We not talk about money and clothes and shoes, things are frivolous. 200 years from now, that I mean none. Remember, download and have a video. Download.
People. That's what I'm say. Past, present, and future, it not change until we change it. And if we not teach the kids them something where them can understand and them can change it. Because money can't change it. Money not gonna change it because no matter how much money you have, there's always gonna be more money if it not change. See, Angie Stone did I go for your money? She'd have go for what belonged to her. But me say, let me spend more money if you stop you from make your money. So money now go change it. Policies. education, unity, respect. Any problem can just throw money upon it, but it not change the problem. So we are an amazing bunch of people, you know. It's just we not appreciate ourselves, we not love ourselves enough. We fight against each other more than anybody in the world. Meanwhile, other people are fight against us. We're all in the same boat, similar situation. But it's like say we can't comprehend that. It's like we have to have the war going. And it's a never ending war. And the only casualty are we. Because we not build nothing. No stability. People say sometimes, you know, it's up and sometimes it's down, but we just can't get too down and we can't get too up because it's understanding. Keep on saying, write down something, write something, keep track of something. As we proceed, people, I want to thank all of the people them. Give a shout out to all of the people them. Stop by and all of the people them I watch later. So I rather hang out to the smart people them and I can learn something. Than hang out to the people them who know nothing, but them talk like they know something. There's always more to come, people. And the thing about it is we're all part of it. So if you don't want to be part of it, it's your fault. I'm out. Happy mother, happy Ladies' Day, International Ladies' Day. Isn't that a joke?